Good morning. Welcome back, and welcome back to the channel. It's been a couple weeks actually. Been almost 2 weeks since we made a video. Things got kind of busy. Band started playing out again, and had to get in preparation for that. Working a lot, but I wanted to get right back into this and start making some videos again, and update you on some things that are going on. This video is about in progression with the last couple of videos I made on the Martin 12 string that we got in a trade. It's a fantastic guitar, and it is time I finally had able to get in contact with the correct luthier to work on this guitar. Referred to me by a friend, had done some work on some of their guitars, and really a great guy. Great luthier, and seems to really understand what this guitar will need. So that's kind of what we're shooting for. So I got in contact with him, and we're going to take the 12 string over there on Tuesday, February 1st, to kind of give him a rundown of what I think it needs, and then kind of let him decide from there, you know, how to take care of these problems. First being the action we talked about in the earlier video. I believe the guitar is going to need a neck reset. But you know, it's a fantastic guitar. I've really actually fallen in love with it, and I play it quite a bit. If you watch the earlier videos, you see that we had it strung up with just 6 strings, and I played it for a couple weeks like that because it's got a great sound. The action is, of course, kind of high, but it's tuned to D. A whole step down, just to kind of take some stress off the top, and I think it's going to stay that way. The guitar really likes that. It really likes to be in D. You can put a capo on first, second fret if you want to play an E flat or an E with your band or your group or whatever. So that's not a problem. And when you capo these guitars, they sound really good. I'm looking for a capo right now. I don't really see one floating around, but we'll have to do some of that. They really get chimey and really intricate in the way they sound. So that is going to happen. We're going to take this and get it sorted out. And I wanted to make a video detailing what's going to happen. Right now, the guitar does have all 12 strings on it. As you can hear, it's back to the 12 string sound. All the tension then is back on the body from all 12 strings, which did in fact raise the action substantially. Adding those 6 extra strings, even though these are extra light 10 gauge strings, it did add that much more tension on the top, and it did raise the action. Now, looking forward to what it's going to be when we get the neck reset and the structural problems under control, because you know, as with the string action being higher, it is going to create an intonation problem, and as you play up the neck, chords will become out of tune. Because the intonation is going to be off because the strings are higher, and it creates a different pitch or tension on the string, which will then, you know, take those notes and bend them out of tune. With the action, once it's and the string height corrected, that should take care of the intonation problem. So the guitar will go in on Tuesday. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't know how much money it's going to cost, but I'm not really concerned with that because, like I say, I traded a guitar for this guitar, so I don't have any real new money invested in this, and this is something that I'm probably going to keep for a very long time, and I think it's going to be well worth the investment. So what we want to do is we want to first fix the string action, and you know, like I said, this guitar, if you look in the previous videos, you'll see this guitar came from Arizona. There was some drying, so the neck has shrunk a little bit. There is some fret sprout here that I've left because I want the luthier to see that stuff, to kind of give him an idea of what's really going on with this guitar. So we humidified it with our homemade humidifiers, and we're going to take care. We're going to get the frets cleaned up, the fret sprout taken care of. We're going to have him look at the idea of resetting the neck, which is going to change the neck angle a little bit and bring those strings down. And then if you look here, you can see closely that there's not much saddle left here, okay? It's somebody's filed that way down. And what happens is they file that saddle down to bring the string height down, but then there's not a lot of break. So the saddle's here, you can see the saddle is here, but the strings don't really break. They don't really break over top of that saddle very hard. It's kind of like laying on it. So that is also gonna affect the tone of the guitar, you know. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen when we bring the strings down. We put a new saddle in there of the correct height, and we get the correct break action over top of that saddle. I'm really interested in to see how it's going to sound comparatively. I know we did a little tone test with this guitar with the 6 strings on it, and then we're going to do the same thing after we get it fixed with the 12 strings on it. Maybe we'll do another 6-string tone test post repair, just to see how it sounds different. You know, I am using a bone pick with this right now, but I do like the bone pick. If you use like a Tortex, it does sound different. Use a bone pick on this, it does sound a bit different. It's a little bit chimier, ringier. So that's something that we're going to investigate with as well. You know, the 12-string is kind of a interesting animal in itself, because you know, you play 6-string guitar and you pick up 12-string, you think, oh, I'm going to play it, but you have to approach it in a different way, I think. And this guitar, I believe, has never really come into complete fruition, even though it is a 1974. It's been around for a long time. It is in good shape, but I don't really think it's really been played a lot to really become what it could be. I've been doing a lot of interesting investigation on acoustic guitars, and the thickness of the tops, and the bracing, and the way the top activates when you play a chord. You know, the top of this guitar vibrates. You can feel it just vibrating, you know. So it's a very vibrant instrument. It wants to speak, but I don't think right now that it's able to use its true voice because of the way that it is structurally inhibited. So we're gonna get that sorted out. And you know, I want to make a video and kind of just detail and document what we're gonna do. Eventually, I think we're gonna also get a pickup put in here, the correct kind of pickup, something that's gonna sound good. And I want to be able to take this out and play it on some songs, you know, because I think it's worthy of that. And with the band, or maybe with a different kind of musical group, I don't know, but this guitar needs to come out with me and play, and so I kind of feel like I kind of feel a little bit of tuning issue there. Things are going to be corrected when we make these changes. So, you know, I don't like to edit those things out, because that's real music, and you have to make the guitar, let it become as stable as possible, and let it be as what's the word I want to use? Functional. You want it to be a functional, reliable instrument, and that kind of stuff will play into that. You know, the way that the humidity has affected it, just life in general has affected it. So we're gonna take the steps to fix that. And we're gonna get back to you on the outcome of it, the post playing sounds and the post playing playability of this guitar, because when you add another 6 strings on there, it does change how you want to be able to play it, you know, because it does get harder to play. So anyway, that's where we're at with this, and I just wanted to make an updated video on this guitar and talk to you about what we were going to do with it. And it is happening this week, coming Tuesday. We're going to drop it off, and hopefully it won't take forever, but if it does take a couple months, so it'll be fine. It'll be a great wait, you know. It'll be definitely worth the wait and the money to get this sorted out, fixed up, and then we can really let it become who it really is as an instrument, you know, and hear what it can really do. So that's what that's our plan anyway. That's what we're headed for. So I hope you all have been doing very well. If you like what we're doing video-wise, you know, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and kind of support what we're doing here. We're trying to be a positive influence just in general in life and in our daily lives, and we're trying to promote happiness and positivity in the world, one day at a time. You know, as we go through our days, things can happen that will come in and kind of just rain on our parade a little bit, and we have to be able to weather those storms, if you will, the best we can, and with the best outlook we can. And this channel, you know, I do bring music into this as well, because that's just who I am. But music and you know, family and friendship, and just a better outlook on life. And that's what we're promoting. That's what we're doing. So if you want to support what we're doing, you know, share these videos, and give them a thumbs up, give them a like, subscribe to the channel, support what we're doing, and we're going to see you in the next one. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.